you witnessed any kind of drug usage, particularly marijuana usage, on campus?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Like every day. I mean, especially in Wicking, which is where I live, where we are right now. I mean, a lot of people, I guess, smoke, and it just like it permeates the halls, man.
Do you believe that Skidmore should continue promoting itself as a smoke-free campus?
I don't think so. I don't think it's ever been true. I don't want to like name drop, but one of my professors today was talking about how it's 420 and was saying that like a while ago when they started teaching, even before marijuana was legalized, like Skidmore was known as a smoking campus. And it's still definitely that way. I mean, I don't know why it's advertised as not.
Do you believe that Skidmore should be more strict with the enforcement of its policies, or maybe change the policies?
I don't think that they should be more strict. I think that like people are gonna do what they want anyway, and like not having strict enforcement of the policy, make sure that they're doing it in a more safe way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think that like Skidmore should promote better education about it rather than prohibiting it?
I definitely think so. I think that's kind of the way to go with any issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How regularly do you smoke on campus grounds?
On campus grounds, not that, like once a week probably, nothing too crazy.
And when did you start smoking?
I actually hadn't smoked until college, fun fact, but yeah, Skidmore College was my first experience.
Have you ever been caught and gotten in trouble for smoking by campus officials?
Not yet. No, I haven't been caught. They'll just drive by and they won't say anything. So, in my opinion, that doesn't count as me.
And finally, why do you think smoking is so popular on campus?
I think it's the whole community aspect. Like, I had never smoked before college, but like, once I saw like, oh, like there's a big friend group smoking here, and like my friends all want to do it now, and it's just kind of like, well, it keeps me like bonding with my friends, and it's something to do, I guess. So I think it's just the communal aspect rather than like the actual smoking and substance part of it.
After interviewing some of Skidmore's students, I feel safe to say that Skidmore's claim of being a dry campus, at least in practice, is incorrect. And next, I'm curious to talk with someone who isn't a part of the student body, but rather more of a witness to it.
Have you witnessed marijuana or other drug usage affect your students, good or bad?
I mean, there have definitely been times where I've wondered if a student in class was high, but it's hard to know. You know, there could be a lot of causes for different kinds of behavior, but there are certainly sometimes that I've had the occasion to wonder if a student might be using cannabis when they're in class.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it affects them in a good way or a bad way, generally?
Generally, I think it's not the best way to be in class. You know, I think there probably are positive uses of it in certain creative projects and things like that.
What are your personal beliefs in regard to marijuana usage, and should it remain prohibited on campus?
Yeah, I'm pretty skeptical about prohibition in general, and of course I went to college at a time when there was like legal prohibition for cannabis across the board, and that didn't stop people from using it a lot, and so I don't think it's necessarily very effective, and I think that it's probably better to have more openness and transparency and more open discussions about the potential dangers, the problems, and what it would mean to sort of have a healthy way of using.
Now, with the professor's interview, I've noticed a trend of a lot of people wanting better education on the do's and don'ts of marijuana and some of these other drugs, as opposed to the current prohibition. And off the top of my head, there's only one person on campus that really knows more about marijuana and the prohibition of it more than anyone else on campus.
What is your position and your responsibilities for campus safety?
So I'm the Director of Campus Safety, and I'm currently the co-chair of the Emergency Management team here on campus. I've been here for 10 and a half years about, and I oversee all of the operations for campus safety.
Why is it important for a college or university to have rules regarding on-campus smoking?
In this environment, right, there's people that have allergies, there's people that have health concerns, there are people that just want to avoid the potential hazards of smoking. So I think in general, we might be a bit more health conscious community than the community at large. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And that kind of ties into my next question of what is Skidmore College's policy on smoking marijuana, specifically on campus, and kind of more in depth.
So marijuana is a little bit different than cigarettes, right? Mm-hmm. So cigarettes, we've decided the policy of the campus is that we're not going to allow cigarettes on campus. Mm-hmm. Marijuana is different because that's federally required. It's federally prohibited on any college campus that receives federal money. Because we get federal funds, we can't allow any marijuana here. Mm-hmm. So it's not necessarily Skidmore's policy, it's federal law that requires us to prohibit it.
What does campus safety do to enforce the drug policy, and why is it done in this way?
Yeah, so again, it's required by federal law, so when we observe any drug being possessed or used, we identify this. We do our best to identify the people responsible, whether they're employees or students, and make a referral to either the student conduct process or human resources. Sometimes during when there's occasions where campus safety either finds property or has occasion to be in a student's room, the student may not be smoking, but in their purse they left some marijuana or a marijuana pipe, or in their room marijuana is observed, or any drug, right, is observed. So we're duty bound to secure that and destroy it.
And you touched on this a little bit earlier, but how has the policy on marijuana usage changed over the years? And are there any plans for further change?
I don't anticipate things changing, unless the federal government tomorrow restructured their drug schedules and said that marijuana is now okay to possess. Then the college would look at, what their policies should be.
After factoring in all of the interviews that I've done in preparation for the documentary, I finally feel prepared enough to answer the questions that I've been asking all along. Is Skidmore College a dry campus, smoke-free campus? Legally? Yes. Federally? Yes. Colloquially? No. Will campus safety do anything if they catch you? No. Do the professors care? No. Should Skidmore College promote better education regarding drug usage? Probably. And me? Do I partake in such activities? I don't know.
Juana Juliana, you a pretty girl, Just give me one rule. Come right here and rock me, baby. Do what you do.